Coach Watkins, thanks for your time this morning. Congratulations on another victory. We are now 4-0, 49-14 over Grossmont College. I think if there was one word to describe that game, it would be domination. I think you guys played from very well from the beginning to the very end. What was your thoughts about the game?
Our it's funny you said that. Our word for the week was dominate. We wanted to come out early and jump on them at the start of the game and kind of dictate the tempo of the game a little bit and make sure that we were playing to our level of performance, which we started out to do. We kind of fell off towards the end there. Game got a little sloppy with some penalties that were unnecessary and some turnovers that we didn't need to make. But overall, very pleased with our performance and looking forward to being better next week.
Absolutely, and once again, we had another solid performance by our quarterback, and it's a good problem to have that we have in the National Central League. We have Hartzog at number 5, and then followed by Yam as number 6. Tell me again your ability to mix and match these guys, giving them proper playing time, and keep these guys off guard.
Yeah, like I told you guys before, I truly believe that we have two quarterbacks that are capable of leading this team to victory, and it's a lot of work and preparation that goes into that, but they've done really well mastering the playbook and mastering the game plan weekly and making sure that they're ready when their number is called.
That's we talk a lot about our quarterbacks, and I think we need to focus a little bit more on some of the plays that our running back has been performing. Specifically Gardner, besides his tremendous special teams play, I thought he ran hard this weekend.
Yeah, Rand's got some time late in the game, and he came in. He's a very good change of pace back. I mean, the kid is like lightning in a bottle.
Sure.
He's hard to take down, and he's really fast, really explosive. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to take it all the way. And it's been exciting to see him play behind our offensive line. All the running backs have been playing fairly well. Andrew Wimmer and Isaiah Tate. Those guys have been moving the ball forward, which is a kind of part of our identity. We want to be a physical, tough football team, and it's difficult to be that way if you can't run the ball. And so,
Sure.
A couple of those backs who run downhill with the offensive line, that's just getting better every single week. I'm looking forward to our running game being even more explosive as the season progresses.
Absolutely, and again, just I wanted to point out once again the play of special teams. Gardner this weekend had 81 yards total return with a long 45, and again, I can't point it enough compared to last season. This year, our special teams has been solid, and it's exciting to see those guys run around and fly to the ball, and in this case of Gardner, just running those balls back and getting us good field position.
Yeah, it's been really nice to see. A lot of that, coupled with Gardner's explosiveness, we've got a group of guys on that kickoff return team that are trying their best to score a touchdown every single kick. And so when you can get guys who are passionate and want to play on special teams, obviously the product will be better. And so we've tinkered with our personnel in all the wild bunch, but I think we've kind of gotten close to where we're looking for, especially on the kickoff return team. And so it's exciting to see them get after it every single game, and we challenge them every Saturday to be a difference maker in the game. Don't just look at it as a playoff or it's special teams. Like, actually consider it 1/3 of the game, which it truly is, and I'm trying to find an edge in that element.
Yeah, I agree. Again, great offense. We had 417 yards of total offense, 287 yards passing, 130 yards rushing, but we are still having, in a sense, kind of creating mistakes and penalties. Once again, we had 19 penalties over 100 yards, and those are the things that we obviously need to clean up. And what's our strategy moving into this week with a very tough RCC coming in on Saturday?
I had a feeling that question was coming, so I did some research last night. If you go and look at the top teams in the SCFA right now, pretty much all of them are going to be in the top 10 penalty yards. And again, like I said, it's due to them playing hard and playing fast and being physical, and sometimes that aggression does cost you. Obviously, we did have a number of penalties that I thought were unnecessary, and those will be addressed this afternoon in our team meeting. But it's a deal where we have to continue to play fast, continue to play hard to the echo of the whistle, and eliminate the penalties that we can control, like the illegal procedures and the late hits on the quarterback and the personal fouls for taunting. That's not who we are. And those type of penalties are going to cost you in crucial moments. And so we're going we're going to nip that in the bud right away because we're not going to beat ourselves.
Absolutely, and continuing in that same train of thought, I believe it was towards the end of the fourth or end of the fourth, end of the fourth. We received a flag for taunting, and you were very animated on the sideline, saying it's not about you, it's about the team. Is that the message you want to get across to everyone, particularly some of the players that do watch this video on Mondays? What's the message you want to get to them as far as doing those, lack of a better word, dumb penalties that do not need to happen?
Yeah, I mean, we have a rule around here that if you want to celebrate, we're all with it, but you need to do it with our team on our sideline. We don't believe that we have to taunt or celebrate standing over a guy, or to me that's a selfish penalty. And we don't want to be selfish. We want to be selfless. And so if
I like that.
If at any moment what we're doing on the field is about us, or it's about a personal vendetta you have versus a different player, or I want to get that guy back because he hit me, then you've now distracted yourself from what our team is trying to accomplish. And
sure.
So we are very focused on what it is we're trying to accomplish as a team. And so we challenge the boys to make decisions every day, both on and off the field, that will not detract us from reaching our goals.
Sure.
And so we have a couple goals, which I've stated before. We want to be king of the county and be everybody in our county. We want to win our conference and make the state playoffs, and then ultimately we want to win the state championship. And so
sure.
if anything that we're doing on or off the field that takes us away from that, it's wrong. And so it's important to us that we constantly remind the boys of what we're trying to accomplish, and to make sure that the decisions that they make allow us to do so. And if those decisions don't help us in that regard, then we got to address it.
Yeah, absolutely. Defense again. Coach Rob has got the guys flying all over the place. Double-digit turnovers this past weekend. 8 fumbles, 2 interceptions, including 8 sacks. Some people have asked me while watching the game, what's been the biggest difference this season as opposed to last season, how this defense is playing?
Yeah, different DCs this year, and comes different schematics. I think both guys have done a good job. Coach Hart has these guys playing fast and physical, and they have a knack for going after that ball. Obviously, we have our trash can that we celebrate with at the turnover, and the boys feed off of that.
Yeah.
And it's a deal where you just continue to go out there and you play good defense and you play team defense, and those plays, those types of turnovers will come to you. And so it's something that we hope to continue to build on, and make it a staple of who we are and be a part of our identity on defense. And we're hoping that continues, because obviously turning the ball over, getting more positions for the offense is only
sure.
going to lead to more wins. And so we're hoping that trend definitely continues.
Sure. Now, moving forward to this Saturday, we've got a juggernaut coming into town.
Yeah.
Riverside is Riverside. Everyone knows who Riverside is. What do we know about them? What makes them good? What makes them number one? What makes them tough to defeat? What do we know about Riverside that we need to focus on? And also, what do we need to do in order to come out with a victory this weekend?
Yeah, Riverside, coached by Coach Kraft, one of the premier programs in the state. Year in and year out, they're upper echelon state playoffs, making a run at the championship, and so they're kind of the staple of who all the other junior college teams wants to be. They do an amazing job with discipline, amazing job of recruiting big, strong, physical athletes. They do a great job of coaching them up and getting them to play hard for 4 quarters. It's a team that won't quit. They're going to play 4 quarters hard. They're going to be very focused on their task, which is evident by their comeback win last week versus Long Beach, a game in which Long Beach kind of had them down late in the game, but Riverside never flinched. They kept doing what they do and ultimately came out victorious. And so we expect a hard-fought battle this weekend. Riverside's coming in to Mount Olympus. Last week they were ranked number 1 in the country in the JC Gridiron Dirty 30, and so it's a great opportunity for San Diego Mesa College to compete against the absolute best. We preach to our boys all the time, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And so we're looking forward to this challenge. We're looking forward to this opportunity to go out and show not only our fans, but show the SCFA and the Triple CAA and the JC Gridiron Dirty 30 that Mesa is here to stay. We don't believe that we're just a flash in the pan, and so we're excited for the opportunity to compete against the very best, and so we're excited to defend Mount Olympus against the Riverside Tigers come Saturday night.
Well, Coach, once again, it's great seeing you on Victory Monday. Saturday, October 5th, Riverside College here at Mesa College at 6 p.m. And let's get that victory.
We're going to go for it. See you guys there.